Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, The State of Our World on Friday, July 23rd, 2021. So what is it? Not good. Coronavirus is still out there. A lot of headlines out there. The coronavirus games begin in a fearful Japan as Olympic Committee prioritizes profits over all else. The people of Japan do not want the Olympics, but it seems like the International Olympic Committee has more power than the uh, president of Japan or any country. So I hope no one gets sick. Just out of jail, Winona LaDuke decries militarized crackdown on Enbridge Line 3 pipeline protests. That's in Minnesota. It appears that the governor of Minnesota has caved to the Enbridge pipeline. Enbridge is a Canadian company, and the pipeline is for tar sands oil, the dirtiest of all oil. And Enbridge has been given lots of water from Minnesota. Water can never be used again. We have to shut it down like we did the Keystone. And Reverend Liz Theo-Harris of Poor People's Campaign is arrested in protest over voting rights and infrastructure. So I hope that she will be released and will be treated well. Now, yesterday we talked about a headline: billionaires race to privatize and monopolize space as Earth burns and workers organize. So they flew up into space and they looked down on Earth that was on fire or drowning from all the rain due to climate change. So these billionaires like Bezos and Branson and Musk should put their money into policies that'll help people. We do not need a space war. We do not need to colonize another planet. We're killing this planet Earth. Okay. Now, the Tokyo Olympics kick off amid coronavirus surge protests. Italy unveils new pass for vaccinated people. A Missouri hospital worker warns the coronavirus surge will get worse. 20% of LA's cases are vaccinated people. I don't know if LA is at Los Angeles or Louisiana. U.S. imposes new Cuba sanctions as 400 plus noted activists, political figures call for end to embargo. We supported Batista when he ran Cuba because he allowed Americans to have gambling casinos and sugar plantations, and he was a dictator. Okay, so there was a revolution, the Castros took over. Maybe he's a dictator, but he did good things for his people, tried to do good things for his people. And the people that fled to Cuba when Castro took over, when it became a colony in Cuba, in South Florida. So what gives? We never treated Cuba properly. I don't understand why we have sanctions against them. Why do we have sanctions against Saudi Arabia and Syria and Russia and the Philippines and Turkey and Israel? Why do we pick on Cuba? I don't know. Also, they're saying bad things about Venezuela. I don't understand. Now, okay, Representative Hank Johnson, prominent black voting rights advocates arrested at pro-democracy demonstration. Indian farm workers renewed protests against neoliberal agricultural reforms. So India, the Indian government has tried to put agricultural reforms that are pro-corporate. So what about the people 1.3 billion people. I don't know. Now, now the Senate committee votes in favor of upping the military budget by $25 billion. That's nice. U.S. launches airstrikes in Afghanistan. House votes to issue more special visas for Afghans. And South Africa has a death toll from the virus, and the people fleeing in the Mediterranean, ship capsized, boat capsized. Now, war. A Senate committee votes to favor of more money for the military. Protesters condemn United Arab Emirates' plan to extradite ex-Guantanamo prisoner, demand justice for all detainees. I agree with that. Labor and health care advocates call on Biden to stop closure of largest U.S. generic drug plant. I don't know why that is happening, but I don't know why they're closing. It's a generic, make essential drugs. I don't know. It's in West Virginia. It's going to start outsourcing its manufacturing to India. Why? Stay open. I don't understand. But a lot of things I don't understand. Now, the U.S. House Committee considers AOC's public banking proposal to Democratic financial services, to democratize financial services. That would be nice. Let's get rid of all these fees. Now, UNESCO refrains from listing the Great Barrier Reef as in danger, despite major climate-induced damage. This is in Australia, and Australia doesn't want them to change the classification because that's a tourist attraction. But Australia isn't doing anything to conquer climate change. They have the Murdochs. Okay. The World Health Organization says the global coronavirus cases jumped 12% over past week. Speaker Pelosi rejects GOP Representatives Jordan and Banks for January 6th Select Committee. Armed DEA agent arrested for taking part in the January 6th insurrection. Republicans block $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. Why? Don't they need help in their states? Opioid crisis. States reach $26 billion settlement with Johnson & Johnson and drug distributors, but the Johnson & Johnson doesn't want to take any responsibility for the damage they've caused. So anyway, life goes on. It's really a shame. We have a real mess in the world, but that's the way it is. Okay, hang on. Alright, how about a little music? Okay. How about this is a song 500 Miles, an old folk song. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 500 miles. 500 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 500 miles. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go on home this way. This away, this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go on home, this away. Okay, that was 500 miles. I hope you liked it. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Friday, July 23rd, 2021, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow evening. And in the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing, only go out when you have to, and the vaccine is available for you, and it's safe for you to take it. I would take it. I had mine on May 27th, Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine. I'm doing good. I had sore arms at first. I was tired, but I'm good now. Anyway, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, and remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Stay safe.